Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Pushpat Paravangja Paribrajangacharya Sattva Sadasyamal Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavindi ki Jai Ramacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gaur Gopinath Sam Kund Radha Kund Girivardhan ki Jai Vrindavan Dham ki Jai Navadvip Dham ki Jai गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, स्वामीत भक्तविंद की जय. All glories to the Asambhal Lord. All glories to the Asambhal Lord. All glories to the Asambhal Lord. Thank you very much.
Is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 8th chapter, text number 40, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on October 20th, 1974, in Mayapur, India.
Translation. All these cities and villages are flourishing in all respects, because the herbs and grains are in abundance, the trees are full of fruits, the rivers are flowing, the hills are full of minerals, and the oceans full of wealth. And this is all due to your glancing over them.
Ime janapadas pridhya supakau sadvirudai supakai sadvirudha vanadri Nadru Dannanto Jidanti Tava Vikrita. So, here is very nice description how we can materially become happy. These are all description of material happiness. Spridhya, very flourish cities and towns. So how it is flourished? Supakko sadivirudha. The herbs and plants and trees and creepers, they are all luxuriously grown and sufficiently supply the needs of the human being. Every plant and creeper is useful for human being. We do not know how to use them. Experienced men, they collect so many औषधि बन्नौषधिलतालोके jayate paramam hitam. We are neglecting these herbs and vegetables, but because we do not know how to use them, we have to meet so much bill of the doctors. But there are everything complete. Krishna's arrangement is very complete. Purnamidam Purnamada Purnat Purnamudachat. Krishna has given us everything incomplete. There is no question. Although we have come to this material world for undergoing some tribulation on account of our rebellious attitude towards Krishna. Krishna, we are meant for serving Krishna, but we are rebelled. Why shall I serve Krishna? I shall serve my senses. I shall remain independent without Krishna. This is our fault. That is not possible. We have discussed already that without Krishna there is no question of happiness. There is no question of happiness. It is this is called ignorance. Krishna bhuliya ji anadi bahirmukh. Atay maya day samsaradi dukh. There is something like that. Our only fault is that we have forgotten Krishna and we have come to enjoy this material world. Material enjoyment means sense gratification. That is material world. And spiritual world means there is no sense gratification. Only activities for Krishna's satisfaction. That is spiritual. The so-called material world can be converted into spiritual world when this Krishna consciousness is there, that everything should be used for Krishna's pleasure. That is spiritual world. Otherwise it is material world. In the higher sense, there is no material world at all. Sarvam khalidam brahma. Everything Krishna and Krishna's energy. So Krishna's energy is not different from Krishna. Just like the sunshine is not different from the sun. Although sun is millions and millions of miles away, still we can feel what is the sun by feeling the energy of the sun, the sunshine. We can understand that sun is complete heat and light. Although we cannot go to sun, but by the sunshine we can understand. Similarly, we can understand Krishna by his different energies. Parasya Shakti Vividhaiva Sriyat. He has got multi-energies. So these plants and creepers, they are also produced out of Krishna's energy. And we take advantage of them. So if we want to be happy, these things are required. What is that? Imi Janapada Spidda. Janapada, cities and towns, we require, because we are human beings, we cannot live in the forest. There are certain uncivilized human beings, they are meant for living in the forest because they are not civilized. But civilized men, they require nice towns, cities, full of gardens, parks, and nice roads and paths, nice buildings. They are all described in the Srimad Bhagavatam about the Dwarka city, Mathura city in those days. Still, there are some samples. In Mathura you will find that outside the city there are many gardens. The gardens, formerly the guests, kings and big men, when they become guests, these garden houses were meant for them. We get this information from many Vedic literature. So anyway, we should be eager to become happy even in the cities and towns with the help of these things. Aushadhi, Virudha, then forest, Adri, Nadi. Nadi means not dirty Nadi. Very clear water and waves are flowing. And by the modern civilization, I have seen so many rivers in Europe, in Paris, in Moscow, and in Germany. All rivers are very, very dirty. Very, very dirty. You cannot take bath, what to speak of drinking water. It's so dirty due to this rascal industry. Even in our New York, the bays and the seas, they are also polluted. All dirty things are there. How long the water will be clear? No. The rivers, at least the rivers in the city, they should be kept very clean. But they cannot keep clean because they have got so many dirty activities, enterprises, mills and factories. So in Calcutta also, there are so many jute mills and factories on the river side. All the night soil, they are thrown into the Ganges. So still the Ganges is so powerful that it keeps clear. Hundreds and thousands of people still they take bath in the Ganges. And they keep very good health. Those who are taking baths regularly in the Ganges, and cities and town, there must be a river. In India, you will find all the important cities in India, they are on the bank of the Ganges, on the bank of the Jamuna, on the bank of the Narmada, Krishna, Kaveri, like that. All the important cities. And Chanakya Pandit says that don't go to a town and city where there is no river and where there is no friend and there is no temple. Don't go to that city. If there is no river, no friend and no temple, then that is a great city, is a great forest. So that is forbidden. So we should be happy with these things. Cities and town does not mean big slaughterhouse, cinema, brothel, and factories, and all dirty things. Here it is not mentioned. Here Kunti Devi says, Ime janapada spridhya supakko aushadhi virudha. She never said that these towns and cities are flourishing on account of having so many industries, slaughterhouse, brothels, cinema, clubs, nightclubs, not like that. There is no such thing in those days. These are modern inventions to make the whole world hellish. Otherwise, people will be, if you want to be rich, then you can get riches. Where from? Bonadri, Nadi, Uddannato, from seas, from river, from hills. You can get valuable jewels, gems, pearls from these natural sources. So India's wealth, formerly, it was depending on these things: gold, silver, jewel, pearl, silk, not industry. And from the forest, from the herbs, from food grains, all natural product. So from the river, the saintly person, they dependent mostly on the river side. Anywhere they will put a cottage on the river. Still that is going on. A saintly person, if he wants to remain in a secluded place, so they select any place on the river side, have a small cottage. Still you will find in many places, especially on the bank of the Ganges, Narmada, Godavari, Kaveri, there are many saintly persons, especially on the bank of Jamuna and Ganges. If you go to Allahabad, you'll find they are living very peacefully in a small cottage on the bank of the Ganges. When Narad Muni made the hunter a disciple, so he dragged him to the riverside, Ganges, and gave him a tulsi plant, that you sit down here and chant Hare Krishna mantra, and the tulsi plant is here to offer obeisances. Then he was very much anxious because he was hunter. He has been stopped his main business, killing business. So he was thinking that my Guru Maharaj may not cheat me. He has stopped my business. He has broken my bows and arrows. And now he has dragged me here to sit down and chant Hare Krishna. Then he asked, what about my food, sir? I'll sit down here also. The Narad Muni assured him that don't bother, I'll send you your food. You sit down here, you chant, and I'll send you. So he was little doubtful. Anyway, this news, as soon as the news spread in the neighboring places, that a hunter has become a Vaishnava. So out of curiosity, people used to come to see the hunter Vaishnava. The hunter, when one is Vaishnava, he is no longer a hunter or belonging to any caste. But people used to say the hunter Vaishnava. So it is the custom of grihasthas that when a grihastha goes to see a saintly person, he should bring some gift. Never mind, however insignificant it is, at least one palmful of rice or dal or atta, put there. Give something. If one comes to the temple, here are many temples in India still. People come there with one who hasn't got many things, but he brings one palmful of atta or rice or dal. This is useful. And in the temple there are 3 pots. They put dal in the dal, atta in the atta, and rice in the rice. So in this way, the inmates of the temple, they can live without going outside. But people have lost such habit. They come empty-handed. Darshan. That I will not give you anything, but you are a saintly person, give me darshan and give me your ashibad, and then I enjoy my senses. Nothing to give you, but you give me your ashibad. You give me the dust of your feet, I become benefited. You starve. But that is not the person. So the hunter, he was following the instruction of his Guru Maharaj, Narad Muni, chanting Hare Krishna and sitting very peacefully. The people would come and they were supplied. So many people came, heaps of atta, heaps of rice, heaps of vegetables. So he became little agitated. What shall I do with so much quantity? Why he is sending so much? We are simply 2, husband and wife. So why he is sending? So actually for Vaishnava, who is dependent on Krishna, there is no one, there cannot be. Yogakshemam vahamaham tesam nityabhijuktana. If one is actually dependent on Krishna, there is no question of scarcity. That is the Sukadeva Goswami's instruction. Kasmad bhajanti kavayo dhanadunmadandhan. He says to the saintly persons to become independent. So he advises that why you are anxious for bedding. There is very nice grass and you have got pillows, these hand, arms. You can lie down here and what is the necessity of keeping a water pot? Because the sannyasi, even giving up everything, he keeps one water pot. So Sukadeva Goswami criticizes, what is the use of keeping water pot? You have your palm You can take water from the river and drink. Chirani kingsan pathina santi, and old cloth thrown away. Formerly, grihasthas in different ceremonies, after taking bath, they would throw away their garments there, so that poor people, they can take it and use it. New. Every religious function, in our childhood also we have seen, as soon as there was a new function or puja, there was new cloth. Even household puja, that takes place practically every month. Lakshmi puja, Kartik puja, Baro Mase Tarvo Parbo. Actually there are 12 months, but the festivals are 13. It was very difficult to adjust where the another festival in which month it should be observed. So we have got experience in Lakshmi Puja, all new clothes. The children, at least the children and the housewife will have new clothes for every function. And what was the price of cloth? Very cheap. 1 rupee, 4 annas, 1 rupee, 6 annas per pair. So we have seen it. So festival. But there was no scarcity. Why? People were religiously inclined. Even for a beggar, there was sufficient. The temple, sufficient. Everything. That is called image janapadas pridhya, riddhi. When opulent, all the cities and towns are opulent. Villages, opulent, no want. And they depended on the trees, plants, this river, the mountain, the sea. Those who were their expert, they would go underneath the sea and pick up the pearls. That is very valuable. And still there are. So for rich man, the jewelries, the silk, nice food, nice building, and poor man also, if they do not require jewelries, but they are not hungry, everything was complete. So, human prosperity flourishes by natural gifts and not by gigantic industrial enterprises. This is the purpose. These gigantic enterprise, industrial, they are called Ugrakarma. Ugrakarma. Just like now, New Delhi, there is industry. Every town has got industrial area, and big industries are flourishing, especially when you go from Vrindavan side to New Delhi. The first big industry you see, the Goodyear tire, very big factory. So people are being dragged there. So come here, you'll get good salary. Why you are working in the field so hard? Come here, you'll get good salary. And so they go, but the result is that they are not happy. And when they are not happy, they are induced to take wine and meat. In this way, whole world, India, it was not there. Gandhi's movement was to stop this wine place, and as we are prohibiting. But at the present moment, the government is encouraging. It is very regrettable. The gigantic industrial enterprises are products of a godless civilization. Godless civilization, they no more can depend on the natural gifts. They think by industrial enterprises, they will get more money and they will be happy. And to remain satisfied with the food grains, vegetables and natural gift, that is primitive idea. They say it is primitive. When men were not civilized, they would depend on nature. But when they are advanced in civilization, they must discover industrial enterprises. So instead of eating on metal dishes, the civilized man should eat on what is that called? Plastic. That's now plastic utensils, not even metal. Still, according to Vedic civilization, these Hindus, they would not touch these china clay utensils or these plastic utensils, never. Or glass utensils, they will never touch. Especially in South India, they are very strict. A poor man would prefer to eat on the plantain leaf, and the rich man, they eat on silver utensils. They do not even like to, brass or other base metals. So this is very good economy also. If you have got metal utensils, if you are in need of money, you can get immediately in exchange some money. There are pawn shops. So they will keep anything, a good Banarasi sari or metal utensils or ornaments, if you need village bankers. Immediately. Poor man, suppose if you require 5 rupees, 10 rupees, you haven't got. But how to get the money? You take something from your household paraphernalia and go to the pawn maker, you get money. You are now relieved from the present anxiety. Then again you get back. But what is this? China clay, the China pots and this plastic pot will bring? No, nothing. From economic point of view, this is also very good. So depend on nature. So the more we go on increasing such troublesome industry to squeeze out the vital energy of the human being, the more there will be unrest and dissatisfaction. That is practical. Of the people in general, although a few only can live lavishly by exploitation. So our Krishna consciousness movement is all round. If people understand that it is a religious movement, no, religious movement is different thing. Krishna consciousness movement, Krishna, it is not our manufactured ideas. Krishna speaks in the Bhagavad Gita to make people Krishna conscious. In every way, he is suggesting how to live, annad bhavanti bhutani, how the division of the society should be made. Chaturpannang maya system, gunakarma vibhagas. Everything, social, political, and political also, he is enthusing Arjuna, you must fight. They have committed so much injustice upon you, so you must fight. Don't consider that he is your brother, he is your... even when Arjuna said, yes, this is all right, I will fight with my enemies, but how can I kill Bhishma there? He is not my enemy, he is my maintainer, my grandfather. We lost our father at early age, he took care. How can I kill? How can I kill my teacher, do not charge. But Krishna supported that you must kill them. Why? Because they have taken the wrong side. Because Bhishma Dev, in spite of his becoming so learned, still he has gone to the side of the Duryodhana. And simply for matter of getting some money, maintenance. And actually Bhishma Dev went to the side of Duryodhana, considering that these people are maintaining me. How can I give up their company at times of danger? That is also another consideration. So similarly, Dronacharya, although his guru, teacher, a military art, he also went to Duryodhana's side for money. Therefore, Karna, nobody came to this side. So Krishna was doing justice. That he was, this is politics. Tit for tat. This is politics. Sati sartham samachayat, Chanakya Pandit says. If somebody is shata means very cunning, so you should be also cunning. This is politics. He should not be at that time Brahmana, liberal. No. So the idea is that in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna teaches everything very rightly, properly. The whole Vedic literature is meant for that, not one-sided. Now here is speaking, Kunti is speaking to Krishna how to live, how by the association of Krishna people will be happy, how they shall live happily in the towns and cities. These things are described. So we should always remember that this Krishna consciousness movement is for all-round development of the human society, not a sentimental religious movement. If people take to this, and it is based on the teachings of Krishna and the teachings of Bhagavatam, everything is described there. So the more we grow, grow strength rather, because we are now weak. People are not understanding the seriousness of this movement, but the more we grow in strength and volume, we should take part in all round activities of the human society to make them happy. Sarve sukhina bhavantu. This is the Vedic culture. Yeah, Vedic culture wants to see everyone is happy, and especially the Vaishnava. Vaishnava paradukha dukhi. Vaishnava has no unhappiness because he has got Krishna. Janglam dha chaparang lavang mannati nadhikang tata. One who has got Krishna, no, where is unhappiness? And where is what? But he has nothing, such thing as unhappiness. But he is unhappy seeing others, these so-called rascals who have forgotten Krishna, they are unhappy. Vaishnava is unhappy seeing these people's unhappiness. Prahlad Maharaj died. Soche tato vimukho chetas. I am thinking, I am lamenting only for these rascals who have forgotten you. And forgetting you, they are trying to become happy by so many ravish activities. Maya sukhaya bharamud bhato vimura. They want to be happy by inventing machine for saving also. You see, the attention is diverted that for saving they want machine, for brushing the teeth they want a machine. So that means the intelligence is being misused. Intelligence is being misused. Therefore, a Vaishnava duty is that even whatever they have discovered, that can be used for Krishna's service. and to teach them how to engage everything in Nidbandhi Krishna. Anasaktasya Vishayan Jatharam Upujan. Anasaktasya Vishayan Jatharam Upujan. Our policy is that we are using this microphone. It is not that if there is no microphone, we shall stop our speaking or preaching work. No. We have no attraction for this microphone. But when there is microphone, we take advantage for spreading Krishna consciousness. Anasakta, that is the formula given by Rupa Goswami. Anasaktasya Vishayan Jatharham Upajunjata Nidbandhi Krishna Sambandha Jukta Viragamucha. One may say that if you are condemning material civilization, why you are using? It does not mean that we are attached to it. But if there is some advantage for spreading Krishna consciousness, we can use it. We can use the modern invention, but we are not attached to that. It is not that without it we become collapsed. No, that is not our policy. We can do with it and without it. When you use it, it is for the advantage of the person. His energy is being, who has invented this microphone, his energy is being utilized for Krishna's purpose. So, dovetail, everything dovetail in Krishna's service. So without Krishna we cannot be happy. That is the right conclusion. And that is stated here, that everything is flourished on account of your presence. And as we have repeatedly said, we can keep Krishna always present by Krishna consciousness. Then everything will be nice, we shall be happy, either in the town or in the forest, everywhere. Thank you very much.
Enjoying. We have come for it. Okay. We have forgotten Krishna and we have come to this material world for enjoying. Haribo, that is. Then Prabhupada told a formula of converting material world into spiritual world. What is to be done to convert material world to spiritual world? Sasha.
Engaging everything in Krishna's service for Krishna's pleasure.
Okay. Everything in Krishna's service, Krishna's pleasure. Haribo. Yes. Everything should be used for Krishna's pleasure. If that is the consciousness, then material world will become spiritual world. Okay, then Srila Prabhupada. Okay, Prabhupada explained about sun and sunshine example. Can someone tell what was the point Srila Prabhupada was explaining? Sun and sunshine. Yes, Prabhupada.
Prabhupada telling about Krishna energies. Krishna energy are working so many ways. So even though sunlight is there, we feel that sun is there. sun rays are there. Also, some Prabhupada examples about.
Okay, sun is there millions of miles away, but we get the sunshine energy. Similarly, how are we getting Krishna's energy? How are we benefited by Krishna's energy?
Krishna's energy are there in this material world, material nature, and plants, trees are like that.
So
They are-
Prabhupada basically said the creepers, the plants, the aushadhis is Krishna's energy. Krishna is giving us for our benefit. Hari Bol. And there was a lot of wonderful description about various aspect of nature. So, okay, because Prabhupada spoke, we'll still discuss this. Okay, how is Ganges very powerful? How is river Ganges very powerful? Prabhupada explain. Someone was, yes, I remember.
So Prabhupada said that many rivers in the whole world, he was telling they're very dirty, even after, because people are throwing industry waste and other waste. But in Ganges, Prabhupada said in Kanpur, they throw all the waste, industry waste and night soil, but still the Ganges is so powerful. Sorry, in Bengal, he was telling. People take bath and they remain healthy still.
Yeah. Prabhupada says even thousands of people take bath, still they keep very good health. That means Ganga is not impure. Hari Bol. So, what is Kunti Maharani's idea of opulence and what is modern idea of opulence? Prabhupada contrasted. Anyone? Okay. This is a generic question. Yes. Anyone? Yes, Prabhu.
Like pearls and this all which will be taken out from the seas and this all like from natural things which we has taken, but now we are developing plastics, china pots and this all, so we are thinking this is more opulent than that actually.
Yes. Yeah, correct. So, Kunti Maharani is saying valuable jewels, gems, pearls, natural resources. This is all wealth. But modern invention is making world hellish. Industries, slaughterhouses, brothels, cinemas. This is not opulence, Srila Prabhupada said. Hari Bol. So, what was the custom of Grihasthas in the Vedic civilization? Yes, Murthy Maharaj.
Whenever a custom, they will keep all the valuables, metals.
No. Custom means what they would follow when they go to temple or to
Okay,
bed
so,
sanctuary.
so whenever anybody comes to the temple, they will bring something, a palm of rice or a dal or atta, and there are three vessels will be there, they'll keep. So they will not come empty-handed.
Yes. And what is the current modern situation?
Current situation, they will come empty-handed and they will ask the saintly person, you give me something, give me
What
mercy so that I'll enjoy my senses.
And you?
You starve.
Start. Hari Bol. Yes. So then, Srila Prabhupada explained the attitude of a saintly person, quoting Shukadev Goswami. So, why a sadhu? What is Shukadev Goswami's instruction to a sadhu? 4 different things. So, maybe you can explain all or at least 2 of them. Yes, Prabhu.
Sukadeva Goswami condemned that having a water pot. So
Okay, water pot is
why
one
to
thing.
have a water pot? The
Why to
palm
have
is
water
there.
pot?
So I said palm.
Palm.
Palm is there. You can take water through palm. So that
Then
is one thing.
what else? Huh? Okay, there is no need of bedding. Why?
They can sleep on grass since they have.
Can sleep on grass. Okay.
And they do not need any pillows or something. They can put their palms or arms and they can sleep.
Okay,
there.
use arm as pillow. Water pot is not required. And one more thing instead. Huh? Clothes. So what to do? Not wear clothes. What to do? Yes, sir.
Actually, many people having a tradition that whenever they go to this place where to bath and this all, they throw that old clothes so that the poor peoples can use that actually.
Yeah. And in so many festivals also people would
Yes, like
purchase new clothes, Prabhupada said.
13
And
festivals.
old clothes
are
they
there.
would discard. So why can't they be used? Haribo! So like that, Prabhupada said there was no scarcity when people were religiously inclined. So fill in the blanks. Human prosperity flourishes by blank and not by blank. What are two things? What human prosperity flourishes by? Yes, bro. He wants to answer.
By depending on Krishna, not by any gigantic industries.
The second one is correct. The first one is different. Yes.
Natural gifts.
Haribo. So human prosperity flourishes by natural gifts and not by gigantic industrial enterprises. Then quoting Gandhi's example, Prabhupada says this is very regrettable situation. Remember what is regrettable? Yes, Kasha.
At that time, they are not allowing to eat wine or that closing. Now they are giving freedom. They are allowing to meat and wine, slaughterhouse. So they're going.
Yeah, Gandhi did not want, he wanted to stop wine, flesh, everything. But nowadays, government only is encouraging. That is regrettable situation. Haribo. So, Srila Prabhupada gave an example and explained that how on the name of progress, actually speaking, there is degradation of opulence. There is a, So how did Prabhupada explain? What example Prabhupada gave for that? Yes.
Initially in the olden days, they were eating on metal plates, and if any possibility requirement is there of money, they used to exchange with the pawnbrokers, and whenever they got money, and they used to bring it back. Now what is happening? We are taking plastic plates as an opulence, which is condemned. And in more opulent people used to eat in gold and silver plates.
Yeah, so we think we have done progress, but actually opulence is reducing.
Reduced.
And also Prabhupada said it has led to a lot of unrest, dissatisfaction overall, in and exploitation in the society. Haribo. Okay. So let's time. So what is the attitude of a Vaishnava towards Zen Prabhupada? What is a Vaishnava and what example Prabhupada gave? Yes, Saraswati.
Prabhupada is saying that we don't condemn material advancement, but we use it in Krishna service.
That is later, little before that. Yes. Mataji, you want to ask? Any Mataji that? Okay.
They must completely depend on Krishna for the basic needs.
No. Okay, I'll explain. Giving Prahlad Maharaj's example, Prabhupada said what is the attitude of Vaishnava. Yes, Prabhu, your answer.
Saying paradukha dukhi.
What is the meaning of that?
I mean, he cannot see others unhappy. He does not necessarily feel unhappy because he's completely dependent on Lord. But he sees the so-called scholars and then he feels unhappy.
Yes. Shoche tatho vimukha chetasya indriya. Hari Bol. So how is modern man misusing his intelligence? Yes, bro.
By manufacturing many machines, like for brushing teeth also one machine, for trimming also one trimmer. Likewise, he is misusing his intelligence, which should be used in Krishna.
Haribo. And then Srila Prabhupada said, what is Vaishnava's duty? Yes, that is, yes. Adhirashtit.
All those machines that are invented to engage them in Krishna's service.
Which verse he quoted?
Anasaktasya Vishyan Nirbandh Yathartham Upayunjita Nirbandha Krishna Sambandha Krishna Vairagyam Uchite.
Haribo. So Vaishnava's duty is whatever they have discovered that can be used for Krishna's service. Use it in Krishna's service and teach also how to use everything in Krishna's service. So very beautifully Prabhupada, concluded that we don't, even it is unnecessary, but now that it is there, better use it for the propagation of Krishna consciousness. Okay. And what is our internal attitude for these? What should be our internal attitude for all this material invention and progress while we use it? Speaking back.
So there should be no attachment for this material appliances. It should be used for spreading Krishna consciousness.
So we are not attached to it, but if we can use it to the advantage of spreading Krishna consciousness, then we use it. Haribo. Thank you so much. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavat Mahapurana ki, Tai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you so much.